Alright, 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 alright. Yo ho 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 ho. Right. Hey Larib, how's it going? How's it going? Happy Friday. Friday. Happy Friday. Friday, Friday, Friday. It's the Happy Friday dance. Hey, the Mind Waker, how's it going? Oh yeah, it's midsummers as well. Happy summer solstice. The Nube. Yeah. Gonna be all out Nube war. No, I don't think so. We'll see. We'll see. What's your plans for Midsummer's Lurib? Like a good old Swede. Get wasted. Most likely. The Mind Waker, yeah? Oh, it's great that you're getting your mojo. You got your mojo back, your art mojo. It's good to see. Glad to have you back, man. Lurib, like I said, surprise, surprise, alcohol involved on Midsummers. Hey, Algani, how's it going? So, today, I want a new thing that you can do. And I'll do a cyberpunk interpretation of it. As in an occupation, you know, a drug dealer, prostitute, accountant, teacher, probably not teacher, cook, chef, mechanic, low life, something that you can do or you can be, and I'll try to do it. I'll roll the dice and pick one of them. Hey Rags, happy upcoming summer solstice. Laimiga Yanis? Is that what you say? A bouncer. That's pretty cool. Hey Kirill. Hello Kirill, how's it going? A gambler. Oh, that's pretty cool. He could be gambling all sorts of things. Yan, yeah, legal. Yeah. I don't know if it ever should be legal or Yanni. Yanni. Bartender. That's pretty cool. Hey, 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 Red Clay. How's it going? So we got 3 topics so far. 3 things you can be. We got bouncer, gambler, and bartender so far. So any other, I want 3 more ideally, and then I'll roll the dice. Hey Quentin, how's it going, man? How are you? Ah, that's right. That's. Hey, Voodoo Breakfast, how's it going? Welcome back. Glad to see you here again. Art Transformer assemble, and we all suddenly all the old standard people, the originals, are coming, and we are building each other into some sort of massive behemoth. Sadistic nurse. That's pretty cool. Jockey. That's pretty cool, man. Okay. Alright. We got a bunch of them now. So let's roll the dice. Dice roll. Right. So don't look at this one. I'm gonna roll it now. Roll it. Number 5. Which one is number 5? So let's go back. Bouncer number 1, Gambler 2, Bartender 3, Nurse 4, Jockey, Rags. Hey, a voodoo breakfast. Awesome, man. Congratulations. An applaud to you, man. Good job. Fantastic. Now you can go and drink your brain away. RagsJV won it. Hey, Bruno Romanos. How's it going? How's it going? Oh, and by the way, don't forget.
Go street game, run quad!
Oh man, so good, so good. Awesome, Japu. Have a fantastic day. Good night, maybe it's that end of the world. Thanks for dropping by and giving the support. Straight back at you, man. Alright. Food and breakfast, yeah, it's so funny. I laugh at it every time. So, a jockey. So they're riding shit, right? Instant idea I had was a sort of robot, right? And I saw them. I saw the robot with the thighs being electromagnetic discs. You know, like there's on doors when you lock the door, right? There's a cylinder and then there's a magnet and they run electricity through it and it locks to the door. Hey, Georg, how's it going? I think I gave you, Georg, your sketchbook, by the way. Oh shit, I didn't. My bad, Georg. The first thing I will do after this stream is to give you your personal sketchbook on the Discord. Right, so what I saw was like electromagnetic thighs being just discs on this robot. And when they're sitting on their robotic horse or whatever they're riding, they just clonk, lock to it. Even though now I realize that jockeys don't lock their legs to the horse because they stand up most of the time. Shit. All right, I just shift it. Then they have like that, and then they have the foot. So there's the lower leg. So they have the lower leg being the magnetic part, and then they can. Right. What if there's a human upper body? For some reason, my mind wants to make it. Do you remember in Rags? Yeah, I think so. Hey, Ricky, how's it going? Uh, so what I want to find is that does anyone remember what this one is called? Big Boy. Is that what it's called? Yeah, that thing. So for some reason, my brain wanted the jockey to have that kind of reminiscing of like a plastic surface. God damn it, that was hot coffee. Goodbye, tongue. We had a good time together. Fuck. So let's give the jockey kind of this. Would be cool if it had this. Do you remember in what's it called? It's Elysium. Oh god, yeah. Do you guys remember in Elysium, if those who have seen it, in the beginning he goes to like his parole officer, and his parole officer is this really weird robot but they have done graffiti on, and he just, you know, like automated. Parole officer. You see? Like this robot, you know, extremely not friendly. But that would be a cool jockey. Like they are robots, but they're actually, you know, not representing, but just pretend to be human. Red Clay, yeah, it's an awesome movie. So what would be cool then is like if you would kind of go that direction in the style of the jockey, right? But they are robots. You would. I'm kind of just messing around here with the pose a bit. Could be some cool elements of design. Like, it's supposed to look human, but not human. And let's not maybe make it maybe make it inflatable. Even though inflatable in riding high speeds probably not a good idea, but having it smooth is probably a good idea. It could be like a sort of transparent plastic, and we could see the inside. Subtle. I think that could be cool. What does jockeys look like actually? Let's go that route. They have a cap, I remember. Yeah, something like that. There we go. Did you see how that wouldn't work if I would have the thigh, because they're always standing up like that and riding the shit out of the horse. Hey Millerfin, how's it going? Yeah, Redclay, that's a great idea. Jockey, yeah, Ricky. Rags won the dice roll with Jockey. So I'm designing a kind of race jockey. I want to have the pieces feeling like Red Clay suggested, like they can interchange them. So I'm going in the direction, like in my mind, like NASA's space part. You know, like they're modular. Oh yeah, the androids in Alien Isolation. I think they're just called androids. or something. Something. They have a code, I think, like ZX57s or whatever they're called. Yeah, the androids as well. A voodoo breakfast might be. That might be correct actually. Working Joe, you are right. You win. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Siegson. I love that neck. That design detail that is just like flappy plastic is fantastic. I love that little design. Yeah. Yeah, really plastic skin. So good. Great design element. I remember when we did when we worked on the on previs for that game, and when they were gameplay testing segments and using placeholder assets to kind of develop the game and what it should be, and you know, like level design and so on. They used a gray box, a character that shared the main player's outfit, and I think it was there they got the idea, like, you know, those androids look pretty cool. I remember that quite clearly. But I wasn't a part of the later decision making in you know, the design process of the androids, because I had left at that point. Bjork, yeah, they were really nice. I really liked them. I was really surprised when I saw the game and that they had them in there, because I do remember those placeholder assets, what they looked like. I wonder who came up with it, making that call. You know, of, let's just use the placeholder. Red Clay, yeah, that Nuketown, yeah, I remember that now. Now that you mention it. Yeah, those mannequin style things, also from one of the more recent Indiana Jones movies. They also had that segment of Nuketown, and Indiana Jones hid in a fridge. Spoiler alert. Ricky, yeah, definitely. I agree. I if you're gonna, I want to do this jockey, and I want to make it come across um, definitely kind of remind the viewer a little bit of a crash test dummy, as well as a sponsored Android of sorts. And they could have. I really like the idea of like plastic wrapped metal core. Like they're all squishy for some reason. You know, like if they fall off, they won't be metal clanking. It will be like cushioned. Hey, Amir. How's it going, man? No, I'm just saying the topic is jockey, and my mind wandered into this kind of weird fake plastic feel, and I've kind of been developing as I go along the ideas of what to do with the jockey. We were touching on the subject of the androids for Alien Isolation, the parole officer of Elysium, and don't know what else. We're other place we were diving into, but yeah, it's an interesting challenge. So thanks for that, Rags. It's fun to develop ideas like this. Algani, yeah, exactly. I think that would be cool. And yeah, I also touched on the idea of like NASA has uh, modular pieces, and that's kind of what I feel like would be a great um, starting point for a jockey, right? That they're all constructed of the same, like in the same limitations, but like F1 cars, for example, they have to reach certain specifications, but they can all fiddle with the finer details and make their own system and so on, right? So that would be a cool. But I feel like we should that there is something missing that would make the idea really like 100%. I'm at the moment I'm unsure of what that is. I don't want to do. Maybe I do want to do that. Make it like a big boy or my own version of the big boy. Let's not look at that anymore. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it is. It is. I'm contemplating things here. Like one of the things I was playing with in my head was, should the guy have a helmet? Is like the AI aspect, the head, the important? Exactly, Red Clay. So that's what I was thinking. Should the hair be made like the helmet, like padding? That's kind of what I was struggling, not really struggling with, but thinking about. Like, should it be like clearly fake hair, but the purpose of it is I want to add a seam to the face here, so it feels like um, straps for the helmet. Maybe they shouldn't have a mouth. Zed the Robot Man. Yeah, a little bit Ken. Do you mean that horse helmet? Yeah. Yeah, I mean the risk is always like if you remove it too far from the stereotype, like would you know what it is? And there has to be some recognition. So I think better to be like safe and push certain buttons so you go, oh, jockey, rather than, oh, what's that? Could that be a jockey? Yeah, I guess so. A human under the mask. I don't know if the jockey should be human. I kind of like the idea that they're not. Oh yeah, they have a whip, don't they? Like this little flap stick thing. Yeah, yeah. I think the checkers for sure. Um, or stars. Or this pattern. Or checkers on the top. Or stripes. You know, they're very weird. Oh no. Now we're getting to underwear section of Google. And then 2 scrolls down is gonna be like porn. Whatever you Google, there's always gonna end up with porn. Those checkers. Yeah, that's true. Could be like a zapper. Yeah, he needs number for sure. Let's see. Should we do a block of checkers like that? Or checkers like that? I mean, the traditional was, you see, like split like that. The stereotypical. But then there's finer. He's doing it right. I think the best is to do it like this. Because if you're going to have numbers like 24, random number, it could more easily manageable, like they won't get too noisy, right? And then we could do like some sort of patterning on the arm just to help sell the idea of race car, because because for me those upward points are quite like racy, you know, like checkpoints or whatever. He can have the number as well. Here, no problem. Makes it a little bit like whiskers, which I kind of like. Yeah, I like this idea. It's turning out like a cool jockey, right? You know what would be cool? What I think would be a really, really cool thing? The wheel thing, Eric, is electromagnets. They're meant to attach him to his horse on the lower legs. Like, have you ever seen a magnetic lock on a door? They have these cylinders with a magnetic inside, and they run electricity through it, and it just clunks, locks. Algani, yeah, I mean that's the whole point, right? We gotta exercise those design skills and come up with something that's doable, because you might need to design a jockey for a cyberpunk game. Then what? You're gonna deliver cheese to them? No, sorry, I'm getting lost in my idea. So like like old SCART connections. Um, do you, are you old enough to remember them? These, uh, some of you may be too young, um, but these were like next gen stuff when I was little. Anyways, it's red green. Uh, these two are video. These two are video, left right channel, I think, and this is audio. Anyways, this idea of sockets connecting with each other. Um, it would be really cool if they attached it to the horse and then magnetically locked it. Eric, yeah, no, I mean, for me that's not too long ago, but probably there's an 18-year-old in here, possibly, and they were born when that was old technology. So you never know, you know. But for me, that's it's an obvious thing. But what would be cool is having that massive SCART connection, like that they attach to the horse, so that they have like cables, like umbilical cord almost. I think that would be a cool idea. And kind of spurs or toes that lock. That would be cool. Eric, it's like a communications card, you know, com port, communication port. You just plug it in, and they can send data to each other. Not Wi-Fi, because that's high tech. Just low tech. Just slam it in there. And that's all. They don't need any high end gadgets to operate. It's like basic. Just clonk him in there, slap the SCART in the horse, and they activate and start twitching in unison. Because if you try to do like on when you my thinking is, like, if you're gonna try to do something advanced, and if you like a cyberpunk, right? That's in the future. But if we're intending it to feel low tech, we gotta limit the technology to some degree. So the technology, if everything is like bathed in the same amount of technology, there's no contrast. So by us lowering the technology to make a point, you know, it's gonna have a purpose behind it, an actual thought in the design, rather than other than pure visual design. What would be a good color? Red? That's jockey, right? And white parts, obviously. We need that black helmet. Was it Algani that said that it should be a black helmet? I don't remember. Some more copper stuff. Copper line. Copper connection point. Or actually probably shouldn't have too much of that red gold, because now I'm reducing the contrast to the magnetic discs, and I'm confusing the viewer. So I think what I gotta do is just metal, and then it'll be like key points will have the copper. Yeah, I think that will make things stand out correctly. Yeah. Turned out pretty funny. Oh, red clay, yeah, for sure. Like very high tech jockey. But these are, for me, these guys would be like the shitty cheap ones, you know. Adding some discoloration. Super groovy. No, it's a electric magnetic lock. Man. I think so. I think so. It's a valid point. Let's. I'm gonna add this color, and then quickly color shift it, and we'll see which one is better. You give me your suggestion on what this secondary color should be. Quick. 3, 2, 1. What's the color? Yellow. Alright. Algani, I can't have white because it was white, and you said give it a second color. There we go. Yellow is the winner. Ricky. Smart man. Bruno Romanos, I think green would have worked as well. Let's check green out. I think green is better because we're actually green is better because now we're adding contrast to the yellow. So let's see. Yellow. How many yellow? Type 1 in chat if it's yellow. 2 in chat or for green. Vote. 1 for yellow, 2 for green. And I will count the votes. Jeez. 3 for purple. Oh man, you're just shit posting. 1, 1, 1, 1. Cheese. 2. 3 for purple. 2. 1. Alright, we go with yellow. Awesome. Thank you for the challenge, Rags. It was a really good fun design challenge to come up with a jockey. That's good. I liked it. That being said, is Koldberger alive? He's playing games. I was hoping to raid him back, but obviously, if you see, he's playing video games. Cyberpunk inspired makeup. That could be cool. Doesn't look like she's flashing the goods. Or is this one? No, I think that's ending. Here's my space jockey. Okay, let's actually check her out. Visual Jamie. Oh, he's only playing as a break? Alright, right. Well, let's pay back Koldberger. Because he raided me yesterday. Have a great day, everyone. Happy midsummers. Praise the sun. Solstice day. See you guys on Monday morning. Toodles. And remember.
Go street game, brother, come on!
Oh, the shame. The shame. Oh man, it's hilarious. It's perfect, the shame. Have a great one, everyone. Toodles. Bye bye.